It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Flash flooding is possible in the Ohio and Tennessee valleys, as well as the central and southern Appalachians. Scattered to severe thunderstorms are forecast across portions of the northern and central plains, all the way up into the upper Midwest. Dangerous midsummer heat wave continues expanding across the central U.S. Closer to home, shower and storm chances continue through the beginning of the week, favoring the mountains and areas along west of the Continental Divide. Localized flash flooding and gusty outflow winds will be the primary threats. Mostly dry and abnormally warm conditions continue for the Rio Grande Valley and western Texas through the week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. The Alamogordo Public Schools' new and returning students must be enrolled for the new school year through Power School. Please visit the APS website to find instructions on how to register your new or returning student. The Ruidoso Downs Fire Department will be conducting a test on the emergency broadcast siren. Do not be alarmed, this is only a test. It's happening today at 10:30. The Alamo Senior Center is planning an Alamogordo field trip next Thursday, August 8th from 9 until 4. They'll be visiting the Heart of the Desert, lunch at the mall, and the New Mexico Space Hall of Fame and IMAX. The cost of this field trip is $10. Space is limited. Sign up at the front desk of the Alamo Senior Center. The Facebook group Justice for Elijah Hadley is planning a march in protest of the death of Elijah Hadley. You'll recall Hadley was stopped by an Otero County deputy. It appeared Hadley had a weapon, turned out to be an airsoft pistol, but he was shot 19 times. The group is discussing that they meet at the fairgrounds, walk to the sheriff's office, and back along the sidewalk in front of the mall, basically making a circle, walking on public sidewalks, as early as this Saturday around 9 a.m. We'll keep you informed. The Alamogordo Chess Club weekly meetings are held at Plateau Espresso every Monday from 4 until 7. This is casual chess. Pair up with whomever's available. No membership requirements or fees. Simply show up with a board, set it up, and play. The Cloudcroft Chamber of Commerce invites you to an exciting weekend next month on September 14th and 15th for the annual Lumberjack Days and New Heritage Day Vintage Car Show. Visit coolcloudcroft.com to find out details on both events. The outdoor watering schedule is in full effect for the city of Alamogordo. If your house number ends in 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, you may water your lawn on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If your house number ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, you may water on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. All watering must take place before 9 a.m. and after 6 p.m. We also heard from Tularosa Mayor Debbie Cooksey, who shared the village's similar schedule.
The odd members water on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. The even numbers water on Tuesdays, Thursday, and Sunday, and nobody waters on Monday.
Cooksey also shared why the schedule is needed.
Well, we don't use as much water. I mean, I know we get our water from the creek, and everybody thinks that we have tons of water, but as you well know, if you've done any studies or heard any people talk about it, our creek is going down, decreasing in water every year. So we're trying to do this to keep our water. That's the main purpose of it. You know, New Mexico water is gold. If you got water, you're rich. And we're trying to keep our village, running with, and if we can conserve water, that's what we're supposed to be doing.
If someone is caught not abiding by the water schedule, that individual could be fined. Well, today is Monday. We get a pup date from Animal Village NM.
Hi, this is Sunny Harris with Animal Village NM, and we've got some good news for Otero and Lincoln County. Last year we did 201 spay-neuter surgeries or subsidized them. We don't do them ourselves. Our partner is Paw in Hand Veterinary in Alamogordo. That was great, but it's not good enough. With the State of New Mexico Veterinary Board having reneged on grants last year, as well as individual promises to thousands of people about having their pets spayed and neutered through the state-free program, there is a backlog now of pets being born. There is an incredible number of new births, and it's just awful. You don't need it. The taxpayers don't need to spend more money for animal control officers to round up more stray pets for the animal control facilities to euthanize more pets, for rescues to have to transport more pets. It's just out of control, and Animal Village NM has not been able to resume our spay-neuter program to this point. But good news, we're going to be able to help in about a month. We have now $4,800 allocated for the resumption of our low-cost, low-income spay-neuter program. We need to raise approximately $6,000 more to resume it, and then we've got to raise $10,000 a month to keep it going. So those of you who are looking for a worthy cause to improve the quality of life for humans and pets and taxpayers in your community, please go to animalvillagenm.org, animalvillagenm.org, and become a monthly sponsor to help us resume and continue this incredibly important program, not just for animals, but for people. None of you need litters of puppies and kittens roaming your neighborhoods. None of you need feral cat colonies getting larger and larger and larger. New Mexico has the highest pet abandonment rate in America. I'm going to say that again. I feel like I say it all the time, but I don't say it enough. New Mexico has the highest pet abandonment rate in America. That means more animals are killed needlessly in animal control facilities. More have to be rescued. More have to be transported out of state at the cost of rescues who are already overwhelmed and overburdened and underfunded. So please do the right thing. Help in your community. It's animalvillagenm.org. Have your business, your family, your school, your knitting club, your Bible class sponsor us. animalvillagenm.org.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham appeared on CBS Face the Nation yesterday. She was asked how she would grade Kamala Harris's handling of the issue of migration during the last 3.5 years as border czar.
We have to be engaged in better diplomacy in Central America and South America. She did that very effectively. And in fact, we had meetings of the Americas and Latino leaders from south of the border, and those have been incredibly promising. Right now, border crossings are as low as they've ever been, certainly lower than they were in the Trump administration. And we've seen a 55% decrease, and we've seen the right public safety activity at the border in this administration.
That is what Kellyanne Conway would call
alternative facts.
Exactly. Under Trump, there were nearly 527,000 apprehensions in fiscal year 2017, 683,000 in 18, and over 1.1 million in 19. Under Biden, there was nearly 2 million in 21, 2.7 million in 22, and over 3.2 million last year. There's also been a record number of apprehensions of over 17,000 at the northern border. One statement that the governor made that really kind of shocked me was this.
New Mexico is a bellwether state.
Say again?
New Mexico is a bellwether state.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Yeah, definitely not a bellwether state, sorry. Following an over 5-hour grueling meeting on Thursday in Cruces, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham will hold more town hall meetings on public safety this week.
It's been too long since we had just a public discussion. Now, I'm assuming that we're not all going to be on the same page for a lot of things, and that's fine and good, as long as we treat each other with respect.
The governor will hold the next town hall meeting in Albuquerque. That's today at the CNM Smith Brasher Hall at the university. The next meeting will then be held tomorrow. That'll be at the Northern New Mexico College Event Center in Espanola. Both meetings will be held at 5:30. They are open to the public and will be live streamed on the governor's Facebook page. 3 inmates were mistakenly released from the Bernalillo County Metropolitan Detention Center in July. According to MDC officials, 44-year-old Desiree Sanchez is the third inmate. She was released this past Wednesday, and this is after a new protocol was implemented following 2 other inmates mistakenly released. The Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office has issued an arrest warrant for Sanchez. A spokesperson for the MDC released a statement on Friday which reads, "Following the inadvertent release of Desiree Sanchez on Wednesday, July 24th, the Bernalillo County Metropolitan Detention Center is taking additional measures to prevent an incident like this from occurring again. Measures include an extra layer of human review to ensure accuracy during the intake and discharge process." A police investigation led to charges being filed against former police officer Frank Carreri. The investigation began in February of 2023. A woman said Carreri provided her with information and drugs in exchange for sexual pictures. This led to an investigation into the allegations against Carreri. During that investigation, Carreri resigned from his role as a police officer. Both the 9th and 10th judicial districts reviewed information into possible charges. The delay in charges being filed was attributed to the woman who was being interviewed not being available for further interviews. However, she was eventually interviewed by an investigator for the 10th Judicial District Attorney's Office. This led to charges being filed against Carreri, including 4 felony charges. Carreri has been charged with trafficking a controlled substance, harboring or aiding a felon, accessory to residential burglary, conspiracy, and a misdemeanor charge of violating confidential information requirements. The New Mexico Gas Company has permission to increase customer rates in 2024. It submitted the rate request back in September of last year. The rate increase will take effect on October 1st. It was unanimously approved by the State Public Regulation Commission on Thursday, July 25th. Monthly residential bills will increase by 7.1% on average. The monthly access fee for residential customers will remain unchanged at $12.40. The New Mexico Gas Company said the increased costs will help with expanding state and federal regulation requirements. The Gadsden Independent School District is in the process of installing advanced water filtration systems at multiple campuses across the district. The new filtration systems have already been installed at Santa Teresa High School, Santa Teresa Mid, and Santa Teresa Elementary. Riverside Elementary was installed this past Friday. Desert View will be installed today, and Sunland Park will be installed before Wednesday.
We always want to be a partner in our community. And this is another way to make sure our kids are safe. And we want our parents to know that. We want our staff to know that. We want our students to know it. So providing that safe water for them, that's an assurance they can feel comfortable sending their child to school and knowing we're going to take care of them.
Superintendent Travis Dempsey speaking with KVIA. The new school year begins this Wednesday. Weather's coming up next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
How do airplanes fly? What's in this box? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Learn how to store your gun securely and make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies. There's a 20% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting as high as 12 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies tonight with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Sunny tomorrow with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Winds will be gusting as high as 12. Your high today in the basin, 98. Low tonight of 73. High tomorrow, 98 degrees. In Cloudcroft, increasing cloudiness today with a 40% chance of showers and storms. New precipitation amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Partly cloudy skies tonight with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting as high as 12 miles per hour. Partly sunny tomorrow with a 40% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting as high as 12. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 76. Low tonight of 55. High tomorrow, 77 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.